So everybody is complaining that Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble because we're assuming there's going to be Jey Uso versus Gunther. I think we are wrong. Stay tuned.
Get ready for a slobber knocker. It's the smooth
Country boy, this beat go too crazy.
WrestleHolics Radio. Are you ready? Cheer, 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 cheer. No, cheer, 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 cheer. Gorgeous everywhere. Cheer, cheer,
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Steve Ramon, here with another video on WrestleHolics Radio on YouTube. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get straight into it here. So, Jey Uso is the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble winner, and it is seemed to have put the internet in a state of uproar. Now, getting straight into the obvious, yes, Jey Uso has been on a massive losing streak, so him winning the Royal Rumble, I can see why it really pissed some people off. Other thing, Jey Uso versus Gunther for the what, 5th time? I can understand why that pisses someone off. However, I don't think we're actually thinking logically about what's going on here. Now, everything that I'm about to say is me speculating, okay? However, I do think that this speculation is right. So, hear me out. I don't think we're going to get Jey Uso versus Gunther for the championship at Mania. Let's be real. Gunther is not Mania heavy. It's not main event WrestleMania material. Okay, let's not fool ourselves. Let's just keep it a buck. All right. Right now, Gunther is still a glorified mid-card guy. He just happens to have the World Heavyweight Championship by proxy. All right. With that being said, I don't foresee Gunther going into WrestleMania with the championship. Now, to keep things real short and sweet here in a nutshell, this is probably what is going to happen. Come Elimination Chamber, you're going to get John Cena win the Elimination Chamber. Now, whether or not the Elimination Chamber matches for the actual championship would be different, because normally the Elimination Chamber match is solely for a number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, or who's ever not challenging for, or whatever championship is not being challenged for, right? This year, I can see where it's a bit of a twist, where Gunther, the over cocky champion, is placed inside the Elimination Chamber to defend his championship. Just so happens that John Cena is in the same championship match, right? Now, what this does is it allows a out for Gunther to lose the World Heavyweight Championship without him getting pinned, right? Because oh nope, I lied. He would have to get pinned in the Elimination Chamber. Okay, correction. Well, either which way it go, it's still what I was going to anyway. Gunther defends the championship in Elimination Chamber. You have John Cena in the match. You have John Cena win the Elimination Chamber, right? Now, at this point, this will probably go ahead and fully cement John Cena turning heel. Yes, I'm also predicting that John Cena is going to have a heel turn. The reason being, let's take a look at something for a second, right? One, there was an interview that John Cena did recently, and if I find it, it will be inserted right around here. If not, then you know I didn't find it. There was an interview that John Cena did a couple years ago where he was talking about he was ready to do a heel turn. He had gear queued up, he had music queued up, he had everything ready to go. Vince then pulled the trigger on it, and respectfully so.
How close were you to turning heel?
Real close.
Around what time period?
Cena Rock won.
Oh.
I got word that they were going to do it. I went out and recorded a new song. I went out and got all new gear. And in 48 hours, I had a new track, a new studio mix, theme song, final mix. I had 7 new singlets, low-cut singlets with boxing-type robes. I already had the boots in storage, so I dusted them off. I was I was ready to go. What is heel? A heel is not just new gear. The objectivity or the message behind the singlet and the boxing robes and the boots is its exact opposite of what you saw with the street gear. And now lean into the opposite of everything you stand for. So I would begin to not work as hard. I would show up less. I would be untrustworthy, unloyal. I would lack respect in what I did. Like, all you have to do is turn that on its, I would give up a lot. All those things you can take and make interesting stories. And this is the stuff that's running through my head, not what moves. That was the conversation that was eventually had, where it's like, okay, it's a bad idea. I'm like, hey, I know this is gonna sting, but I'm not gonna sell another t-shirt. I'm gonna take all merchandise off the market. I'm not gonna put out anything new. I'm not gonna do any more appearances. I'm not gonna do any make-a-wishes. I'm not gonna do anything like that. I'm going to be a bad guy to make you a good guy, so you're a good guy, that's all.
Yeah.
So, this is his farewell tour. Everyone has been asking for a John Cena heel turn for the longest. You know why we've been asking for a John Cena heel turn? Because John Cena kind of reminds you of Hulk Hogan, kind of just a little bit, ever so slightly. The whole "you can't see me," the never give up, it's kind of the same thing as eat your vitamins, say your prayers. You know, the whole Hulk Hogan shtick. But what happened when Hulk Hogan went over to WCW? Hulk went to WCW, he turned heel and was hotter than he ever was in WWE. Hulk Hogan's heel turn in WCW kind of is what gave WCW the juice to whoop WWE's butt in the ratings for those 83 weeks and going, right? Well, not in going, but the whole Monday Night War, right? So, if that's what happened with Hulk Hogan, why not do it with John Cena? It's his last run. This would be the one thing I feel that most fans will feel would complete the saga. It's not like John Cena leaving as a heel is going to do any significant damage to his legacy. Everyone knows John Cena was a career babyface, probably one of the best ones of all time. His work with Make-A-Wish Foundation will forever go down in history as some of the best work ever done, probably prior to Roman Reigns. But a heel John Cena is perfect. Now, you have a heel John Cena with the championship, and voila, WrestleMania, you have babyface Jey Uso versus heel John Cena. John Cena wins the championship and the Elimination Chamber to win his 17th world title, and now that also adds a layer of significance to the championship, a layer of prestige to the championship. And if we're gonna keep WWE in the theme of elevating championships, this kind of goes along with that. So, John Cena wins the championship, gets his 17th world title reign, he's a heel, adds layer of prestige. You now have Jey Uso versus John Cena for a main event program at WrestleMania. That also brings me to the other thing. If you think that John Cena is not going to have a main event spot on this pay-per-view out of the 2 nights, with we'll say 4 to 6 main event matches between the 2 nights, you're smoking crack. Straight up. I didn't mean to be insulting of that nature. It was just instant reaction. I apologize. No, I don't. But come on, John Cena, come on. It's too much buzz about him winning the world championship. We're not going to see John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. That would be stupid. It would be stupid because why would you have John Cena win the Undisputed Championship just for him to daggone retire or drop it? That's some Daniel Bryan AEW daggone. That's what they did, okay? We're not doing that here, all right? So this is probably the best case scenario, and I think it's probably will be the one that will be the most entertaining along the way, right? And besides, Jey Uso getting his big moment of winning a major world championship at WrestleMania, the world championship that John Cena just held for the 17th time, and on top of that, retiring John Cena to win the championship. That's a very good accolade. I think Jey Uso, some people are going to say he don't deserve it, it's too big. Me personally, I think it's just good enough. Don't knock it out. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'll which way it go. Well, that's going to do it for this video. My goal is to get some more content to you guys later on this week. I just want to hop on, get this out here because I feel a lot of people have lost their mind with this assumption that we're just going to get Gunther versus Jey Uso again. That I could tell some people like wrestling fans, I could just tell, nope, I lied. It's not that. I can tell that some wrestling fans don't believe in using critical thinking skills, but it's okay. That's why we're here on WrestleHolics Radio. We'll do the critical thinking for you so you don't have to do it by yourself. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you hit that bell icon, click the notification thing to turn that on, and also WrestleHolics Radio, Facebook, Instagram. Until next time, deuces, ooses.